Wait, is this Santa? Is this Santa as an SCP?
Why? Why? Why?
Generic intro in the deck goes Moo here, back with another SCP reaction. Today we're doing a Christmas themed one, I believe, with SCP-4666, which is the Yule Man Keter, and it's uncontained, which is terrifying. Last week's video was another one by TheVolgun, which I think was SCP-106, and like the most liked comments on that video are telling me to check this one out because Christmas is just a couple of days away. You can check out my reaction to SCP-106, the Old Man. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a place on my channel with all my other SCP reactions. Go in chronological order if you want to binge watch do all of them. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. I've been doing SCP videos every single Monday for the past while. Patrons get all the videos a day early. It wouldn't be possible to do this without all the patrons. So shout out to them, and I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, and hopefully we can hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you're watching these videos and you watch a couple other ones, and maybe you should just check if you're subscribed, because sometimes it unsubscribes people. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's completely free and you can unsubscribe at any point, but I hope you don't, because there's a lot of SCP content for me to watch. But shout out to patrons, they get all the videos there early. But let's go ahead and jump to SCP-4666 The Yule Man. Alright, this is the 9th video I'm recording today, or tonight. It is 4:28 in the morning. By the time this video ends, it's going to be about 5 a.m. and I started recording at 10. So that's 7 straight hours of recording. Woo! And then I gotta...
Good afternoon,
Woo!
everyone.
This is fun.
My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-4666.
Yule.
Object Class, Keter.
I like how he does his videos now where it's not a rolling
Special containment
paragraph.
procedures.
Or just a paragraph
Web
and
traffic
disappears.
and law enforcement channels worldwide are to be monitored for evidence of SCP-4666 activity,
I got my
and
sticky notes
particularly
ready.
for cases of stalking or reports of anomalous phenomena involving families with young children.
I'm safe?
Should a
My
Visnock
brother's
event
not.
be suspected to be in progress, the nearest containment task force is to be dispatched to attempt containment of SCP-4666.
But they can't
Standard
contain
PDP-8 humanoid first contact protocols apply. Media coverage of family deaths attributed to SCP-4666 is to be suppressed or falsified to make said deaths appear as non-anomalous home invasion murders.
During the holidays.
Forensic evidence and SCP-4666-A instances collected by non-Foundation agencies
Wait, is this
are to be
Santa?
confiscated and witnesses.
Is this Santa as an
exercised.
SCP?
Description: SCP-4666 is currently believed to be a single, exceptionally long-lived humanoid entity of unknown origin. Survivors of Visnock events
Santa
typically
SCP.
describe SCP-4666 as a very tall, between 2 and 2.3 meters,
pretty
elderly
tall,
male
yeah.
of European descent with an extremely emaciated appearance.
What does emaciated
The entity
mean?
always appears completely naked, even when observed
What?
outdoors in the freezing weather. Though the nature and extent of its
That's
anomalous
unnecessary.
properties remain uncertain, SCP-4666 appears capable of instantaneous or near instantaneous travel to any location north of 40 degrees north latitude,
I don't know where
and
that is.
possibly to any location on Earth. SCP-4666 activity occurs exclusively within a period of 12 consecutive nights every year, from the night of December 21st or 22nd
The
to the
17th.
night of January 1st or 2nd. This period is known as SCP-4666's active phase.
So,
During
bro
this
works
phase,
12
in
nights
what
a
are
year.
termed Visnock events, SCP-4666 will appear at dwellings in one or multiple locations north of 40 degrees north latitude. In all known Visnock events, these dwellings have
That
shared
sounds
the
very
following
German.
characteristics: isolated rural location, home to a family with at least one child under the age of 8, and situated in an area with snow cover lasting throughout the duration of the event.
Oh, I'm in the south. We good.
Visnock events consist of the following general progression. Nights 1 to 7. Children will report seeing SCP-4666 in the vicinity of their family's dwelling. The entity will typically be observed watching the dwelling from a distance,
Like Michael Myers.
such as from across a nearby field or from the edge of a neighboring forest.
Michael Myers.
In some cases, children will report waking up at night to find SCP-4666 watching them sleep through a window.
What if they live on the second floor
Nights 8
or third
to
floor?
11. Family members, including the parents, will report sounds
I don't
of
think I need the
footsteps
sticky
coming
notes.
from the roof or the attic. An extremely unpleasant odor will also frequently be noticed inside the dwelling. No cause for these phenomena will be found, As a result, parents will often begin to suspect their family is being stalked. Or
I mean,
even that
that's
their
a
dwelling
valid...
might be haunted. Night 12. Over the course of the night,
I don't love
one of
that.
two scenarios will occur.
I don't love that.
The first and most common is that SCP-4666
Maybe it's Krampus, actually.
will kill all members of the family, save for one child under the age of 8, whom it will abduct. SCP-4666 will inflict incapacitating injuries to family members while they are sleeping, then herd them into a single room of the dwelling where it will proceed to kill them in view of each other. The method of killing varies with the event
just evil.
and will typically be preceded by some form of torture, which appears to serve as a ritualistic purpose. See Weisnacht events log below. In the second scenario, which has occurred
Also,
in
pay
roughly
attention to the steam on the
15%
coffee.
of known Weisnacht events, SCP-4666 will not harm the family. Family members
By
will
15%
report hearing
though.
footsteps inside their dwelling at night, though no signs of forced entry will be found. In the morning, children will discover presents at the foot of their beds.
Oh,
These will
nice.
consist of toys crudely crafted from the remains of human children.
Oh!
See SCP-4666A
That's not good.
instances log below. The criteria, if any, by which SCP-4666 determines the outcome of a Weisnacht event are unknown. Document 4666-5-30091. Weisnacht events log. Location: Unknown village, Croatia,
Ah, dude, I was
1498.
supposed to go to Croatia.
Description
couple
of
months ago.
Weisnacht event. Unconfirmed. An entire family was killed with the exception of one of the children, age unknown, who was abducted. Though specific details about the event are not available in recovered documents, it was noted that
What?
the killings presented strong paganistic elements, and that
Ah,
the family
'cause-
members had been
yeah.
made to suffer greatly
It's a
prior
pagan
to
holiday.
death. The Archbishop who oversaw the investigation wrote that he believed the family had been killed as part of a demonic ritual. Location: Unknown village, Rupert's Land, present day, Ontario, Canada, 1689. Description of Weisnacht event. Unconfirmed. An entire family was killed with the exception of two of the children, one of whom was abducted,
course.
and one of whom, female age unknown, escaped during the killings and was able to reach a
Wait,
nearby village.
she was able to-
She told authorities that a naked
okay,
man had
that's
broken
rare.
into her family's dwelling during the night and proceeded to torture them. Exact method not specified in recovered documents.
Okay, why are we getting
Upon
closer?
investigation, the bodies of the family members were found inside their dwelling, hanging upside down from the ceiling. All had been exsanguinated.
I don't know what exsanguinated is.
Location: Eichstätt, Germany, 1913. Description of Weisnacht event.
Okay, getting a little closer.
An entire family was
A period of
killed
time
with
in
the
Germany.
exception of the youngest child, male, age 3, who was abducted. The bodies of the parents and 5 other children were found inside a stable adjoining their dwelling. They had been restrained by having knives, pitchforks, and other sharp implements forced through the palms of their hands
Like a
and into the walls
crucifixion?
of the stable before having their tongues removed, leading to hemorrhaging and death. Blood from the family members had then been used to paint elaborate patterns of unknown meaning on the hides of the mule, goat, and 2 cows present in the stable.
What?
The animals themselves were not harmed.
The animals were calm during all
Neighbors
this?
told the authorities that in the week preceding the killings, the father of the family had mentioned finding tracks in the snow around the family's dwelling.
Okay,
which
yep,
appeared to
nope,
have been
nope,
made
nope,
by
nope, nope,
bare
nope. I'm
human
not
feet.
looking at that. I am not looking at that. I am
Location:
get out of
Plios,
here.
Soviet Union, 1956. Description of Weisnacht event. An entire family was killed, with the exception of the youngest child, male age 4, who was abducted. The bodies of the parents and 1 other child were found in the living room of their house. They had been restrained, and their feet had been held over flames in the fireplace for an extended period of time.
What is an extended period of time?
Calcining the tissues of the feet and exposing the bones. They
A
had
long
then their
time.
heads crushed with an unknown heavy implement. Hundreds of bite marks believed to have been inflicted post-mortem were found on each of the bodies. Branches cut from a fir tree outside the house had also been placed over the bodies to unknown purpose.
Why?
Location: Skudeneshavn, Norway.
That's a crazy
1971.
pronunciation.
Description of Weisnacht event. An entire
I
family
like saying
was
Weisnacht,
killed with
or
the exception of the
Weisnacht,
second
because
youngest
Germans
child,
pronounce
female
W's
age
V.
5, who was abducted. The bodies of the parents and 2 other children were found in the basement of their house. Each had at least 1 limb pulled off by brute force, before being stabbed precisely 39 times with an unknown sharp implement, possibly a piece of bone from one of the removed limbs, resulting in massive blood loss and death.
Okay.
The
I don't
family
like that
members
the
had been
thing's
eviscerated,
zooming
and
in.
their small and large intestines removed and cut into 30 to 50 centimeter long pieces. These had been arranged in radiating lines around the bodies. Feces from the intestines had been used to trace symbols of unknown meaning on the walls of the basement. Location: Egilstadir, Iceland, 1996.
Wow.
Description of Weihnacht event: an entire family
Most-
was killed,
yeah, all
with
the kids
exception
seem
of
super
the youngest
young.
child, female age 4, who was abducted. The bodies of the parents and 7 other children were found inside their
There's a
house.
correlation.
All had large pieces of skin removed from their backs, necks, and groins prior to death.
Why?
Removed skin was found to have been partially consumed. They had been killed by decapitation with a bucksaw that had belonged to the
I
family.
don't know what a bucksaw is,
Following death,
but I don't want
the
it.
family members' headless bodies had been carried into their respective rooms and placed on their beds.
How did it know
Each of
I
the
guess was
removed
stalking them?
heads had also been placed upright on a step of the staircase leading from the first to the second floor, with the parents' heads on the top 2 steps and the children's heads on the lower steps, in decreasing order of age.
Why?
Document 4666 530985.
And yes, I am literally just
4666A
blocking
instances
that.
log. Location: Nurms, Finland, 1811.
Okay, 1811.
Description
Okay,
of SCP
almost a gun.
4666A
Using
instance:
both arms.
a small wooden drum with 2 wooden drumsticks of uneven length. Drum skin consists of a 390 centimeter cubed piece of skin belonging to a human child, stretched with a thread made from human tendons.
What?
Location:
What? How?
Gallagher, Wales, 1857. Description of SCP-4666A instance: a small knife, 15 centimeters in
My
length.
arms are getting tired.
The
Go
blade
away.
was 6 centimeters in length, sculpted from a single piece of bone belonging to a human child.
How easy is it
Symbols
to make
of
a
unknown meaning
knife
had
out of
been carved
bone?
into the handle. Location: Makat, Kazakhstan, 1903. Description of SCP-4666A instance: a flute made from the hollowed-out femur of a human child. Holes have been bored at uneven intervals along its length.
How
The
are you
femur
doing
appears
this?
to have been dyed in human blood. Location: Bangor, Michigan,
Of course,
1960.
Michigan.
Description
Yo,
of
why is it just zooming in?
SCP-4666A instance:
Is this? I don't think
a
it's still
wooden
zooming in.
box containing 13 miniature
Oh, thank
human-like
God, it's
figurines, each 4 to 6 centimeters in height,
Oh.
made from the phalangeal bones of human children, tied together with strips of human tendon. The figurines had been decorated with human hair and small
oh.
pieces of torn clothing.
It likes making
DNA testing
almost
revealed
toys.
that the remains belong to
Like
18
old-fashioned
separate
toys?
children. Location: Cape Broyle, Canada, 1976. Description of SCP-4666A instance: a ball 23 centimeters in diameter,
what?
made from 19 layers of human skin, wrapped tightly
Is the next thing
around
gonna
the
be 20?
desiccated head of an unidentified human child, male, age 2 or 3. Layers of skin are held in place with pine resin. Location:
Huh?
Bard, Netherlands, 2006.
Oh
Description
no!
of
I was alive at
SCP-4666A
this time.
instance:
I was
a hairbrush.
9.
The handle
Well,
is made out
yes.
of wood and poorly carved. In place of
So I was
bristles,
safe.
43 deciduous human teeth have been set at irregular intervals into the handle. DNA testing revealed that each tooth belongs to a different child. Only 2 of the teeth could be matched to known abduction victims of SCP-4666. Teeth vary in age from a few days to over 400 years.
Bro's been at it a long time.
Discovery: SCP-4666's
How would you ever contain
existence
this?
and ongoing activity were first detected in 1974 through the Foundation's newly implemented Anomalous Signature Recognition Program, when several highly similar home invasion
In
incidents
1974, that's
resulting in
advanced.
family deaths were found to have occurred throughout the Northern Hemisphere during the night of January 1st or 2nd. Extensive research into law enforcement archives worldwide eventually uncovered evidence of probable Weihnacht events for nearly every preceding year, going back to the late 18th century.
What does
Average of
Weihnacht
3.1
mean?
known
Herman.
events per year.
We have a German.
Numerous
We have multiple
historical
Germans
documents
actually.
were also found, which appear to describe SCP-4666 activity occurring prior to this period, in some cases as early as the 2nd century AD in Europe and Russia, and as early as the 1st century BC in Scandinavia.
Wow.
Fingerprints belonging to the same humanoid entity have been discovered at the locations of all Foundation-investigated Weisnacht events. These have been matched to a partial fingerprint found preserved in dried blood on a recovered SCP-4666 instance dating from 1873.
Were they able to
The
get...
fingerprints present characteristics not known to occur in human beings. See image.
Wait.
Human-like
Did they,
white
like,
hairs
keep
were
the thing
also
that had the
recovered
fingerprints
from
on
the
it? Or
locations
did we have
several
fingerprint
Weisnacht
technology
events,
back then?
Though no DNA, human or otherwise, could be extracted from them. Addendum 4666-01. On January 2nd, 2018,
That's February 1st, but okay.
4666 instances were discovered at a family's residence in Hoonah, Alaska, following the conclusion of Weisnacht event number 060198. Among these instances was SCP-4666-0960, which consisted of a crude life-size doll made from the emaciated body of a female child, to which the following modifications.
Why is it making modifications?
A dress made from various pieces of dirty, discolored clothing had been sewn around the body, and in several places into the body's skin.
Okay, yeah, you lost me there.
Sewn shut with thread made from human tendons, and the lips painted red with a solution consisting primarily of human blood. The fingernails of another child had been glued over the body's fingernails with pine resin. These had been painted red with the same human blood-based solution. 3 of the body's fingers were missing.
Why
The
3?
entire scalp had been removed from the head, and the scalp of another child with long blonde hair sewn onto the head in its place. The hair had been tied into 2 braids. Both eyes had been removed, and 2 large round pebbles on which eyes had been crudely painted placed into the empty orbits. Upon examination by the family, the child from whom the doll had been made was found to be still alive, albeit unconscious. Authorities were notified, and the child was airlifted to Bartlett Regional Hospital in Juneau, Alaska, where she survived for 18 hours. 2 Foundation agents were dispatched and were able to interview the subject. See interview log below. Following the subject's death,
how do you survive
the
that?
body was confiscated by the agents and all witnesses amnesticized as per standard procedure. DNA testing revealed that the subject had been Ekaterina Morozova, age 7. A known abduction victim of SCP-4666, taken from her family's residence in Dubovka, Russia, on January 2nd, 2016. Autopsy of the subject's body showed she had been severely malnourished during the 2 years following her abduction, which had resulted in considerable stunting. Weight was only 15 kilograms,
What's a
height was
kilogram?
only 90 centimeters.
What's a
number
centimeter?
of scars and burns were present on her skin, and she had suffered 2 bone fractures, left tibia and left ulna.
I don't know what the hell ulna
reset
is.
And had healed improperly.
Ooh.
Hands were heavily calloused. Cause of death was attributed to multiple organ failure resulting from severe, sustained malnourishment. Document 4666-5-358-14. Interview log. Audio log 4666-06201. Date January 2nd, 2018.
That's
Time,
February.
11:27 to
I know we do it differently. I'm American. I know it's a
Alaskan
joke.
Standard Time. Location: Bartlett Regional Hospital, Juneau.
And he's taking place in Alaska, so that is America.
Interviewers: Agent Anthony Kowalczyk.
That's a
Agent
last
Susan
name.
Muse attending. Subject: Ekaterina Morozova, SCP-4666-0960. Female, age 7.
I moved a little bit.
Notes. The subject regained consciousness for a period of roughly 30 minutes prior to expiring.
Okay,
during which
expiring.
She was interviewed.
I mean, it's valid.
Hospital staff had previously removed the thread that had been sewn into her lips, allowing her to speak. Despite having been administered a morphine drip, the subject was largely coherent throughout the interview.
Okay.
The subject did not understand English and initially only spoke a language that was unfamiliar to Agents Kowalczyk and Muse. However,
They don't speak multiple languages?
After several minutes, the subject began
I guess
addressing the
record
agents
it.
in Russian, which he spoke poorly. Agent
Oh,
Kowalczyk,
well, she was
who
taken from a
spoke
young age.
rudimentary Russian, was able to conduct
Wasn't she?
the interview
Yeah.
without the need for an interpreter. This interview has been translated by my on-site AI, Acid. Playing log, now.
What's your name?
Are you going to take me back to him?
No, I promise. I'm just here to talk to you.
I don't want to go back.
You don't have to. You're safe now, Mishka. Can you tell me what happened to you? Do you remember the night he came to your house?
No.
I remember.
Oh, you do remember. So you won't forget.
Mama and Papa and Katya and Juliana for a long time, and they were bleeding. After they stopped screaming, he put me in his bag.
His
Is it
bag?
in his
He
bag?
had a big bag. Other children went in bag too. I think we go to other houses. I hear people screaming outside the bag all during the night. Each house, he put another child in the bag. Then after the night, he take us away.
Where did he take you?
Is it like another realm? Or not? Okay.
Underground.
Did the kids not scream or are their
You
mouths
mean in
shown?
a basement?
Sewn shut.
Deep. Everything earth and mud and ice. Bones everywhere. Everything cold. I can't sleep because it's too cold.
Oh.
Were there lots of children there with you?
How many?
Lots of children. Lots of tunnels. Lots of holes. But I can't see all. I can't see the other island. Too dark.
Uh,
My hole is with Renee, Hecla, Sasha, and Paul.
Sasha,
We make toys
what toys were they making?
together.
The toys.
Oh no. That is just way too big.
Don't eat. Don't stop making toys. Don't fall asleep or he hurt you.
He hurts you. How?
He hit you. He hit you.
Someone just commented on the SCP video.
Or he
Anime guy,
Or
1633.
he cook you on a fire in his room and eat you.
Oh.
He eat Phil and Sally.
What about you? How
Oh.
did this happen to you? Did he do this?
Yeah, how did you get out?
Renee, Hecla, and Sasha, and Paul do this.
Huh?
They have to.
Why? Does he make them do that?
Why?
I get sick. When you can make the toys,
You become...
you become the toys.
Yeah, I guess practice? Or maybe just toys that... I don't know who gets these toys. I guess they leave them behind as a present for the...
Wow.
I don't know. That was tough. That was a tough one.
Let's just get rid of this guy's face
Please!
off of the monitor.
Please do.
And let's all go
Thank
and
you.
have a really good holiday and just take our minds off this.
Brother,
thing,
it is
okay?
5 in the morning. I want to
you for
forget about
listening.
this.
If indeed you still are, and you were all dismissed.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Also, no more steam coming off the coffee cup. Oh, that's sad. Oh, but I thought that was a that almost is like the in loving memory kind of font.
I would like to give a special
451.
thank you to James Saba,
7 straight hours of recording.
Maximus Decimus,
My eyes hurt.
Arbiter Soul, Dr. Bright, Darius Tan, Justin Day, Ophelia Gray, Dernom,
Okay.
NJ Vojak, Corey Barker, Arunian.
And shout out to
And
the patrons.
Dr.
You really can't do this stuff
Thank
to
you all
patrons,
so
so shout
much
out
for
to
your
them.
support. It's greatly appreciated. If you would like a special thank you at the end of each of my videos, and some other cool stuff as well, visit patreon.com.
I really like how he does the
/
new videos with the paragraph.
TheVolgun.
I really enjoy that a lot
Thank
more
you.
than the big chunk of text like scrolling. I don't know. I think it's more digestible just to kind of just have the paragraph. It's the same amount of words. It's just I don't know. I guess it's less daunting looking. A great video. Thumbnail, he's not as bad. When he's the entire screen, that's when things get really bad. I don't know. I don't think it's Krampus, right? Maybe it is Krampus. I don't know. I watched. Was it? I want to say it was a kill count I did that was Krampus and Black Christmas. I want to say a couple months ago. Anyway, you should be getting this video on the 23rd of December, so hope you have a happy holidays, and I hope that you're subscribed as we are so close to 100,000 subscribers, and I look forward to reading your comments and let me know what the next SCP video should be. If you see one you agree with, definitely like it. That's what allowed me to pick this one, because a lot of people are liking the suggestion for SCP-4666, and if you have a suggestion for what channel to do it by, please let me know that as well, so I can make sure I watch the best version of the SCP video, as most of these that I've done are by TheVolgun, because TheVolgun is top tier. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were